Hello, and welcome to 5 Minutes for Freedom. Today, I'm going to be speaking about joy. Hasn't it been evaporating everywhere? Oh, I'm Sandra Allen Lovelace, and this is where I share my thoughts and insights about how to walk in and enjoy your purpose, the abundant life. Freedom. Joy. I was chatting with some of my friends recently about that, about how with all of the pressures going on around us and the increasing need to pay attention to all kinds of requirements and details and so on, that joy just seems to have been pushed into the background, and they miss it and they want their joy back. I'm going to share with you some of the things that I have been sharing with them. First of all, it's not a surprise that our joy has disappeared. And the reason is because as the pressures of life come in, and for those of us that have lived a longer time, even the backlog of pressure that we've had, anytime pressure comes in and pushes us to overwhelm, where everything short circuits, we're not even sure what's going on, confusion and overwhelm come in. Sound like life recently? When that happens, all of that stuff is too much for our brains to process. And so it's set aside in order for us to be able to carry on, basically, so that we can survive. It's just the way God made our bodies. Now look, survival mechanism. Now look, the reality that connects with that is that as all of those reactions from overwhelm and pressure and scary things and demanding things and threats of all kind come in, go through the brain that can't process and gets stuffed down really into our bodies, but it's a special place in our brain called the hippocampus, but it's our bodies. Our bodies are carrying all that stuff. And no matter what your life has been like, recently, in the last year or so, there has been a whole boatload of pressure and overwhelm and stress and fear and threats that have come in, and we can't cope with it all. And so it gets pressed down. Who wants to deal with it? I don't want to deal with it necessarily. It's hard. And not only that, but the pressure continues. There's no opportunity. There's just more added and added. And when that happens, the good stuff gets pressed down too. So our creativity gets muffled. Our feelings become vague, and our joy goes into the background. So you see, it's not a surprise that joy has become scarce all around us these days. And I haven't been outside the United States, but I'm pretty sure that it's a global consequence of what's been going on. So what do we do about that? Well, we know that the overload is what's causing it. And what we need to do is we need to start to release that. We need to find a confidential friend. We need to be willing to take time apart to slow life down. Maybe take a day or two or a week where we are actually concentrating on ourselves to figure out what is going on in there, bring it up and process it. Nope, can't do anything about that. I need to let it go. I need help with this other issue. I need to seek encouragement and support from someone else. And be intentional about caring for ourselves. Bring in joy and peace in that regard. Now, I know it isn't easy, but you can contact me. I offer complimentary clarity calls. SandraAllenLovelace@gmail.com. Go ahead and reach out. You're never alone. Thanks. Bye-bye.